Morning, afternoon, evening people. So back in the kitchen, only we're not cooking today, we're chitting potatoes. So I've got my seed potatoes for this season, and I'm going to show you how we're going to chit these ready to be planted. Now hopefully we'll have multiple crops of potatoes this year. So I've got 4 different types. I've got a Mairis Piper first early, I've got a Colleen first early, I've got a Desiree main crop and a King Edward main crop. I'm also going to be growing some shop walk potatoes and testing them against the seed potatoes and seeing what kind of difference there is. If it's worth buying the seed potatoes or just planting the shop bore. So to that end, I'm going to show you how to put these onto chit now. First I'm doing are the King Edward. Now these potatoes here are shop bought King Edward potatoes, or farm shop bought. So I bought them in a 25 kilo sack. As you can see, they've been on for about a week already. You can see them starting to chit up nicely. So I'm going to put the old King Edwards on with these. Now sometimes when you get your seed potatoes, they might have started to chit already, but these haven't. But you can see where they're going to chit. So what we're going to do is stand these up, use an egg tray or something like that. Use all the egg tray, use these little corner bits, the smaller seed potatoes. Obviously if you're growing multiple types of potatoes, you want to mark them up. So I've just put a KE on that small egg tray there, so I don't get them mixed up. I obviously know that these are all King Edwards because these larger potatoes. I don't want to get this small tray mixed up. Then what I tend to do is I'm going to keep this with these potatoes, and we're going to save some seed potatoes from the seed potatoes for next year. And next year we'll do a comparison, shop bought potatoes versus seed potatoes versus saved seed potato from seed potato. So if you want to see that next year, hit subscribe. Now these potatoes are organic Colleen first early, a variety that I've never grown before. I'll experiment a little bit with different varieties, and I've got a few different varieties that grow really well. I'll pick a couple of varieties to grow. As you can see, I'll show you closer, these have started to chit nicely already. So you will find that some of the seed potatoes you buy are really chitting. So I'm going to put them onto chit still. I'll give you a closer look in a minute, but some of these quite well chitted. See with these, quite a lot of them are chitted already. We'll leave them a little while and let's leave those chits to grow a bit more. Now these are Mairis Piper main crop. That main crop, Mairis Piper first early. I'm planting these in a couple of days time, so I'm kind of hoping that these have started to chit already, because these aren't even long to chit. What I actually might do is do a comparison of some Mairis Piper versus the Colleen. So what I'm doing is today is the 13th of January. In a couple of days' time, I'm getting a first early crop on in the polytunnel. Going to utilise the polytunnel to get a nice crop of potatoes on really early in the polytunnel. Now, last frost passes, pull them out, hopefully get a crop in kind of May time, which will then give me enough time to plant a main crop again in the same containers. That's a plan this year, experiment. So if you want to see that again, hit subscribe, because that will be out later in the year. So what I think I might do is I might plant the best chitted Mairis Piper and some of the chitted Colleen, and see what the difference is, see which is the best potato out of the two, the best first early for an early crop. So that's our King Edward main crop, our Mairis Piper and our Colleen first earlies on chitting. I ran out of egg containers. We've got a Desiree main crop here also. Again, our first time growing this variety. I want to grow them up against the King Edward and see what kind of difference there is. But it's not a biggie. These aren't going to plant until March anyway, so there's loads of time to chit these. So a couple of days time, when I planted the first earlies, that'll give me space. I'll put these on to chit. I've had a look in the bag, and I can see they've started to chit in the bag a bit anyway. So now what we're going to do is take the potatoes, put them in a warm, light spot. For me, I've got them on a sideboard in the spare room. You could put them in the polytunnel too, if there's no risk of them getting hit by frost in the polytunnel. The polytunnel's frost free. And leave those on then for 4 to 6 weeks till the chits are 2 to 3 centimetres long. So that is how you chit potatoes. So if you enjoy that video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more gardening related videos, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.